So, two of the 8-Bit Geek. If you're new to the show, 8-Bit is just like buying a used house. You know, at first, you go take a look at it, you fall in love. It's perfect for your life and your family. You move in, and everything is magical. And soon after, you start to notice the cracks. Paint was just covering them up, you know. You notice the ceiling is leaking every time it rains. Then you notice the milkman is coming to the house twice a week. You buy yourself a security camera to see what's up with that because you don't drink that much goddamn milk. And then you see it. Milkman enters your house for 2 hours every Monday and Thursday. You realize this is not the perfect house or the home. And your wife ends up leaving you, taking everything. All because you got too involved in a podcast. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Jeremy. With me are the two milkmen.
Wait, are you saying we're fucking your wife?
No, I thought
Like,
this
who gets
was,
Monday and who gets Thursday?
I thought maybe this was like your bio, Kev, like because you hate milk so much. Like this is like your backstory for why you became like a super villain, like the anti-milkman, whatever that would be.
The anti-milkmen?
Yeah, whatever that would be called.
Pro. I don't know.
Kevin hates milk. Did anyone in the chat watch the Ghost Pepper Challenge? He admitted it. He's like, I don't like milk.
I know. We've talked about that on the show before, remember?
I know. You're lactose intolerant.
No, I'm not lactose intolerant. I fart no matter what, but I just don't like milk. Yeah, because we had that. Because that was the episode we were talking. I said like milk tastes like feet or something like that, and then like Jeremy got turned on and he like started jacking off on the stream. It was really awkward. Tune into episode 214.
Kevin, look at Doug's face right now. It's just you take it there every time, and it's not funny. Okay,
it's always not funny when it's against you. Doug's into it. Look at him. Look at that.
No.
That's his normal look.
This was a family-friendly podcast until you just said.
Listen, Kev, we try to do a fucking show that their fucking children can listen to. Fucking family-friendly, Kev.
The fuck is wrong with you?
My bad.
If you like what's going on, if you like what you're hearing, you want to share it with people, or you want to share it for yourself, you can on Audio Boom. They provide all of our bandwidth. They are our sponsors, and we love them for that. Thank you so much. Without you, the show could not be possible. If you don't find us on Audio Boom, you can always find us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, and anywhere else that you find podcasts. You can also follow us on social media at the 8-Bit Geek. And of course, every Monday night, it's right here on Twitch, you can join us where we record live and interact with the fans. It's a lot of fun, and a lot of them are here right now. You should definitely come do it sometime and hang out with us. Also, if you can't make it to a live show, you can always hit us up in Discord. That's where we're hanging out. You can chat with us all the time. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you want something to be on the show, if you think we have a good idea, you can always use that as well. Okay?
Yeah, and you can also use it just to talk to some of our other listeners and fans and stuff. I mean, there's always people in there talking. It's a lot of fun. Just to jump onto, like, even in the middle of like the workday, just be like, oh, what's going on in here? And just see what people are talking about. It's a
or
cool
at 4
place.
in the morning when you're really drunk and you forget that you're actually typing to people, and then you find out the next day.
This
is like, I wrote all that.
This is a problem with Kevin. This is why I never I read his whole drunk chat, and this is why I never believe Kevin is drunk when he chats. Because it's just normal Kevin.
So it's basically what you're saying is I'm always drunk.
Well, it seems that way a lot.
Right. And you make no mistakes when typing when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Which is very odd.
I like to think out my typing. I was raised better than that. Mavis Beacon would think proud of me.
Kevin, you don't think out the things that you say before you say them.
Well, I spell it out at least. That's that's really what matters.
Yeah, we were talking with Windress earlier, and I was like, "Has anyone heard from Kev today?" And she's
right, I had like Ants messaged me. She's like, "Hey, are you alive?"
Yeah, and she was like, "What happened?" And I was like, "He was out. He was like drinking at like 1 a.m. and like texting people." And she was like, "Kev was out drinking on a Sunday night," and I was like, "I know, right?"
Okay, this is what happened. So
what a waste of space Kev is, huh? What a drunkard.
I had today off from work. I purposely took it off because last night my friend's band was in town, Counterpunch, which go check them out. So good. Fucking awesome.
Wait, who has a show on a Sunday night?
Yeah.
People who are on tour and fucking going from coast to coast. That's who. You gotta pick up shows on any day of the week. So it was Counterpunch, and they were opening for the legendary Face to Face punk band that's been together for almost 30 years, probably. Yeah, sounds about right. But yeah, they were touring with them, and it was amazing. It was a really good time. But then, so Counterpunch came and stayed with me, the boys, and so after the show, we had a lot of dinner and drinks, a lot of drinks. Me and the drummer, Jim, stayed up way too late watching Beavis and Butthead, and just drinking and doing like shots of whiskey and old style and all kinds of stuff. It was, and I didn't realize it was 4 a.m. by the time we all passed out. So, but yes, go listen to Counterpunch. They are skate punk. They are really good stuff, like Newfound or No Use for a Name and stuff like that.
Were you about to say Newfound Glory?
I was, and then I was like, no, they don't. They're good. They're not like Newfound Glory. So, yeah.
I like in the chat. This made me laugh a little bit. A Tub Zero said touring, which is just how you say touring. But it's fine. It's the whole like regional dialect sort of thing. But it's just really funny to see it spelled out that way because I knew immediately what he was typing. Tour.
Wait, touring. Yeah, that's how I say it. I guess it's a Chicago thing.
Yeah, touring is for how I say it.
The bands were touring. See, it doesn't sound right to me.
See, I like how Kevin is justifying his touring, but gives me shit.
Okay, console is console, dude. Like, there's no. It's not council. It's not. No, that's not a regional dialect thing.
Regional dialect.
No, that's your brain just malfunctioning.
Console. That's what I say. I say it like that all the time.
You just said console.
Nope.
Literally,
yeah.
I had like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, my wife texted me, Jared's up to council 3 times this episode. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was like, did he really? And she was like, yeah, you probably just don't notice it anymore.
I think she probably is mistaking console for
touring. That's so weird. I can't wrap my head around that.
Touring.
Just like I can't say the proper like yesterday. Yeah,
yesterday.
Yeah, I would always say yesterday. Like, what are you doing yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
I blame it on my Midwest.
We all give
dialect and
Kevin
stuff.
a fucking pass. Kevin gets the pass.
Because I'm cute.
Yeah, like pouring. It's pouring outside. They're touring. It's like the same thing. You don't say they're
It sounds too much like they're torrenting. Which I mean, they all use
pouring outside.
They all used my Wi-Fi last night, so they might have been torrenting. Who knows? But it sounds like torrenting.
It's Bellum. It's pouring.
Yeah, dude, it's pouring. Oh man.
Oh shit. Okay.
There's my confidence.
Let me tell you, if you like this show, you may like our other ones as well. We have 8-Bit Legends, Divas Drop Kicks and Dives, Brainberry Tarts, 8-Bit Saga, and Garbage Day. Check them out. They may tickle your fancy. And also, you can always support us on Patreon if you want to see us do cool things and improve our show. That's how you can do it. Our next goal of what we're doing is we're going to upgrade all of our microphones. And that's our next big push. And we're also going to do some advertising online. And so all of your money goes towards that. So we're bettering the show for your ears. We're going to tickle your little eardrums.
As well as joining us over on Patreon to help donate and help us achieve these goals that we have and stuff for the advertisements, the new equipment and stuff. You can also, if you're watching now on Twitch, you can hit that donate button. And there's a little thing up at the top of our page that shows, it says Comic-Con 2018 because it's still a very real possibility that we'll do another con, but that's also for all of those funds as well. And we are now a Twitch affiliate. So we like them cheers. So if you've got any that you would like to throw our way, we'll take them. We love the cheers. Cheers are fun.
I love that show. And Kirstie Alley is still a fox.
Oh, man. Ain't that the truth?
Man.
Before we go further, I just want to say that I apologize if you hear me cough a lot this episode or clear my throat. I have a I have a chest cold.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Is that why you didn't go to work today?
Oh no, I went to work. I had to do my inventory, and then I had a meeting, and then I was out. I was done.
Nice. So you went in at like 5 in the morning, and then you're out by like noon.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, let's do some misconnections. That's why everyone is here, right? And then they leave after this part, so no big deal.
Sure. You should grow a
week
beard to muffle those coughs.
Every week we take real ads from the misconnection section of Craigslist and read them in funny voices. These are completely real. We don't edit them in any way, but we definitely can't make this stuff up. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hi.
Where's our boy at?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Yo. What's up, Sean?
What's up, Sean?
Not much. Just got back from I've been spending some time out in Hollywood with my boy Marky Mark. So I just got back in earlier today from chilling with him out on set, working on Transformers. Shit. I don't even know.
10, 11,
yeah, whatever number it is, it don't matter. It's it's really interesting being on set with him because in comparison to how he is here on the show and over on Ape Saga and stuff, like very very like mild mannered a little bit. He's way more reserved when he's on set. Like he kind of goes into the zone, like the acting zone and stuff. Plus it's really weird seeing the Transformers in person. Cause they're not real. They're just giant poles with a bunch of like tennis balls all over them. And I have to say, like he was like, yo, Sean, okay, you want to go with me to Hollywood over to my movies, okay? And I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And he's like, cool, you're gonna meet the Transformers. And I was like, cool, that sounds great. And then like it's just balls. Balls on sticks and balls.
Did he do the thing where he actually introduced you to the stick and balls? Because he did that to me.
Yeah, he was like, this one, this is Optimus Prime. This one is Bumblebee. And I was like, that's cool. And a lot of people on set just kind of looked at us weird.
Well, that's normal Marky stuff.
So it was a little disappointing, so I'm kind of glad to be back. But I have to say, Transformers whatever is going to be lit as shit.
That's true. So what do you got for us today?
This one comes from Hollywood, where I just got back from. This goes out to the older redhead in Hollywood who was going to watch me masturbate.
Wait, what was going to but didn't?
What? Let's read the post and find out, okay? This is an adventure for all of us. My body is athletic because I've been hanging out with Mark Wahlberg. He said he was going to surprise me today and maybe make an appearance. It's like his birthday, so I kind of hope he shows up. My age is 31. Today. So says I. Hi there. Hope I can find you. We matched on Tinder this past fall as I was going through a breakup. I sent you an unsolicited dick pic. And you thought it looked amazing.
Typical Sean.
We had made plans for you to watch me jerk off my really big cock.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I was not in a good spot emotionally, and I bailed. I tried to reschedule, but you were not interested.
It was like tugging spaghetti.
I still have the fantasy of you watching me as you whisper into my ear. Yours truly. Sean Pennis.
Well, Sean, you lost it. Could have put on a show.
It's my favorite thing to do is entertain, whatever that means.
Oh, you know what that means.
Well, now that it's Marky's birthday, I don't know if I should do Marky with this or do my new character.
Do Marky?
All right. I guess this new character is going to have to wait. I made notes. All right.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean,
this only happens once a year.
I guess. All right, hold on. Can someone open the window real quick?
You got
it's
it.
opening itself. It's opening itself back there.
Oh, he just jumped through.
Man, fucking Beetlejuice.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
God damn it.
What's up, Mark? Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I'm a young 10 to 23, okay?
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy
Thank
birthday, dear Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. But more specifically, Marky Mark.
The whole bunch.
Happy birthday to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I want to thank the Academy for presenting me with this wonderful award. I also want to thank all of my family who was like here and stuff. And then I want to thank all the millions of people who made birthday cakes for me. Thank you.
That's a lot of birthday cakes, though, man. You gonna eat them all?
Oh, no. Not with my workout regimen.
What? Never mind. No, I'm not even gonna do that. Happy birthday, Marky.
Hey, thanks a lot, okay? What have you guys been up to? It's been a while since I've been around here.
Well, let's see. We did this show every week because it's how I get paid. And then, it's been like over a month since we recorded Saga. So
Yeah. Hey.
that's about it.
I got in some shenanigans at a bar.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Do you like meeting Optimus?
Yeah.
Which way did you beat him?
He
That
was
was awesome.
a very cool dude.
Him and I went for drinks later.
He.
How come he didn't show up?
Well, I've been doing the workout with you every day, so I've been very tired and very sore. I actually
He
had
really
a very
missed you. He was all like, where's the dead people? His voice is awesome.
Yeah. See, I didn't get that impression. He didn't really say a lot when I was there. Also, he's a lot thinner than I thought he would be.
Yeah. Well, the camera adds about 50 tons.
Oh.
Anywho.
Yeah. Hey, you got a job to do.
Well, this one is at least once a day, okay? I see you at least once a day, okay? While walking around usually with my girlfriend, aka my wife. Well, I know you've caught me looking, okay? You had red hair and a nice ass, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy in my relationship. Just, I find myself fantasizing. Like, what's under those clothes and shit? Like, how warm and wet are your holes?
Oh, God.
Not a fan of that one. God.
This is very unlike me, okay? You guys know that.
Not really.
I would never make a move or anything. But I'll probably even talk to you or something. But my mind is wandering. Okay? To the naughty bits. Anyway, if you see this and you have an interest, email me, okay? MarkyMark@transformers.com. Maybe we can set up a chance encounter or something. I've got 14 houses. One of them's bound to be empty. We live at Fisherman's Cove for this week. I'm filming a scene up there. I think you live in the back somewhere. Doesn't matter. That's it. I'm done.
All right, bye, Marky. Enjoy the rest of your birthday. Get out.
Oh, do you guys mind if maybe I hang out for all that?
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna party up. there's some other people here that I'm gonna go hang out with. So just follow me out to the lobby. After, I guess we should wait for maybe wait for Velvet.
We've got a real busy show. I think you guys should wait outside. And by outside, I mean like go somewhere else.
In the chat, okay? Amanda is a Jet just came up with a fat new like rhyme and stuff. Bits and holes. Bits and holes. Yeah, it's part of my new rap album.
Oh no.
I can't wait.
Get your bits and holes.
Man, I'm gonna be bumping that on Spotify. I won't pay for it, but I'll bump it.
Okay, bye.
I don't understand why he jumped out the window. We were just gonna hang out and wait for Velvet, and then we're gonna go hang out in the lobby.
I think he's really into the window game. You just gotta let him do his thing.
That's fine.
It's his birthday. He can have one. Now, speaking of my bar antics, this is another one. I put my dick on the bar, and you acted offended. It's a gift. I'm just gonna throw it out there. You know,
you acted offended.
Male for women, McCabe's. Now I was drunk and put my dick on the bar. This happens. It's a bar. It's America. You pretended to be offended, although I know deep down inside you were impressed. Let's meet up for lunch and get blackout drunk sometime. I'll throw my dick on that table too as a tip. Conversations, Velvet Jones, baby. That Doug won't care about fuck my holes. Who's typing this shit? I feel like I'm being led into a trap.
I love that he ended it with a question mark.
I improv a little bit at the end. You guys didn't add the question mark, but I did. I'm just really weirded out by that.
He wrote in the notes conversations that Doug won't care about, and it said fuck him, and I raised it to fuck Jer, and he said no, and I said yes. So it said fuck yes, and then I was like nope, back, fuck my holes, and then you read it, and that we still are what we've been laughing about.
Well, shit, you got me again. One day, I'm gonna get my revenge. Once again, Velvet Jones, baby.
I didn't even hear anything you read. It's Velvet, so my bad.
That sounds about right. Well, here, let me reiterate. Let me give you the TLDR version.
Oh, no, we good.
Yeah,
I put my dick on the table. She wasn't happy. But she acted like she wasn't, but she was. She wanted the D. But hey, consent's a hell of a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I one time sent an unsolicited dick pic, and the person said they wanted to watch me masturbate. I haven't heard from them in a bit, though, so...
Yeah. I know. See, what had happened
I feel like I got catfished a little bit.
Remember, you sent that to me first to, like, review, and I wasn't very happy about that, so that's something.
And I used to hang out with Bill Cosby.
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
God. Hey, his trial things are today.
I know. That shit started today.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the box office. And well, one movie destroyed, and that was Wonder Woman, coming in at number one with $100 million this week, breaking the record for it was the first woman to get over $100 million in the first week, which is
that's awesome.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Great movie. Yeah.
Yeah. This movie was absolutely fantastic. It is right up there with the all-time great DC films, and I would put it right just below The Dark Knight.
That I said the same thing.
Yeah,
I was like, it's one of DC's best movies. I mean, like, it was fun. The characters were great. They didn't like over sexualize her and the way that she and the stuff that she wore. And stuff, and that goes for all the Amazonians.
Yeah. No, Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I like the fact that they hired like actual like.
Did you see the photos of like behind the scenes? Like those women were jacked.
That's what I'm saying. Those are like actual athletes and like people like women like in like the tip top shape, you know, to play these warrior women, and it was awesome. And like some of their stuff at the very beginning of the movie, watching them do that training and stuff, like for a second I kind of felt like I was in 300 again with like all the slow-mo and stuff. like had a very like ode to Zack Snyder feel to it in that direction. But like watching these women do these like crazy stunts off the back of horses and stuff, like rolling off and then shooting an arrow and all that stuff,
badass,
which is so fucking cool. It was so cool.
It felt like something that it felt familiar to me, but in a new, fresh way. And it was like we'll try to be spoiler free here, but there's a scene on the beach, and it invoked so many emotions from me, like in a way that I haven't felt in a film in a long time. And it was truly like, it was just, this movie means a lot to a lot of people, and it means a lot to me. It's a step in the direction. And when I'm really watching this movie, it really makes me a little sad and upset that Marvel in 2017, in the time that they've had with all these superhero films, that they haven't done this yet. They haven't put a woman on film in a lead role. And to me, that's a shame. Like, because this
100% agreed. And it's a shame that it's taken 75 years to get Wonder Woman a movie. Like, she's had a TV series, and she's appeared in numerous like cartoon movies and whatnot and other iterations. But yeah, it's a shame for like the oldest like female superhero of, I mean, I'm sure that maybe there's probably some more that came before her, but like longest lasting for sure. Like that, it's just, she's just now getting one. And I will say this to Marvel, like I agree, because they've had such a phenomenal run as far as like their movies are concerned.
Stalking me? Did you read my misconnection?
It kind of sucks that, I agree that it sucks that they haven't had one yet, but and we've had this argument before on the show, but I don't know if they have that sort of female pool character. I mean, yes, they have a fuck ton of phenomenal female characters, but not necessarily, I don't know. I don't feel like they have a lot of like female lead characters that are like Wonder Woman, for example. I mean, like Wonder Woman is the female superhero. When you think of like female superheroes, Wonder Woman should be one of the very first ones you think of. Now, you know, you may have like runs of comics that you read where that may be more prevalent, like, oh, Spider-Gwen, you know, She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's the first one that came to mind was Spider-Gwen for me.
Or She-Hulk or whatever.
I mean, she's fairly new as well, you know.
And she's awesome. They made her character so cool. But yeah, so I can kind of give DC or Marvel the like, because in this universe, who do they have so far, right? We have what's her name?
Well, they've got
Scarlett Johansson's character, but
that's
she wouldn't stand alone as in her own movie. I don't think she's that interesting of a character. She's a great side character to have like a secondary storyline going for her. I don't know if that character can hold its own movie without it having to have another superhero in it to help her pull it along.
You've got Captain Marvel.
No, I agree. Yeah, that's what they're doing now, right?
Right. But that should have happened a long time ago. Like and even Marvel even gave them, I mean, everybody gave Marvel shit as well, you know, in the past. They're like, hey man, like you guys don't have any women like front runners, like you're not making any movies about women. And it's a shame. Like I really like, I think that they could have pulled it off. Would it have been as big as this movie? Maybe not, but you didn't have to give it that kind of budget either. You could have made it a smaller title and it would have been just fine. And people would have really, I think a lot, I mean, it's not, and it's just not women here too. I mean, like I fell in love with this Wonder Woman movie, but I mean, I think that you push the genre forward as well by introducing all these characters, not just the lead men roles, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. I think maybe Marvel also looked at their slate of what they wanted to do with the cinematic universe, and at the time, you know, obviously they want to get the Avengers out. Which again, the Avengers is, I mean, yes, there are female characters in it, but it is primarily male characters, and a lot of them again are like the main four, and even one of them, he's just now getting his own Marvel movie. At least with Marvel, he's had other movies, but like, you know, when you think of the Avengers, you typically think of Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, and Spider-Man. Even though Spider-Man's technically he's not always an Avenger. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's what you think of. And again, like they have Black Widow or whatever her fucking name is, Natasha. Like she's a big character, but you know, like that. And so I think they probably looked at it and went like, where can we put a female character in this? Well, we've got to wait until we get to the intergalactic level of stuff happening with like Guardians of the Galaxy and
now those
really introducing Thanos and stuff too, because I mean, like we have Gamora who fucking
yeah. Those, I will admit that those two characters stand on their own and they're badass, and they do share a lot of the limelight of Guardians of the Galaxy too. Like they did a great job spotlighting. Yeah.
But I just think that like to fit in like Captain Marvel, for example, where you have this character that exists outside of Earth, and that like they had to get outside of Earth. And yes, they do introduce aliens and shit in the first Avengers movie, and yeah, Thor is from Asgard and stuff, but like it's still very Earth based in a lot of the stuff they do. I don't know. I feel like they needed that. They needed in their storyline to make it make sense. And I feel that's kind of what the problem was with Wonder Woman showing up in Batman versus Superman. It was just like, why the fuck are you here? Like, I don't understand your role in this movie at all, except for to somehow lead Bruce into finding out that there are metahumans. But she's not a metahuman, but you know, like all that stuff. Like that was her role in that movie. And then to show up to help them fight fucking garbage Doomsday.
Yeah. No, man. Don't get me started on that again.
Well,
they had to introduce all of the cast somehow, and that's the way she got in. But I mean,
I didn't like her. I did not like Wonder Woman in Batman vs Superman. I thought it felt very weak, even though she showed up and kicked ass. Like it didn't fit the movie. I felt like her showing up as Wonder Woman at the very end to help them fight. I thought they had some funny interactions where it was like, "She with you? I thought she was with you." Like that was good. But but
well, I mean, a lot of things didn't fit in that movie.
Yeah, and, Doomsday. For what?
I think the biggest takeaway from that is if Wonder Woman would have came first, I think it would have felt a little bit more natural and better about it, because that we have her backstory now. But again, they wanted to rush in and get this whole fucking thing started.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say,
if there's one thing that Zack Snyder did, it was casting the perfect Wonder Woman.
Yeah, after this movie, I absolutely fell in love with her as Wonder Woman, and then I liked the Batman tie-in back into her movie with him, like because they show the picture of her with the people from like World War I in the first movie, and you're like, the fuck, like what? And then that's explained in this movie, and so it was nice to see that at the very beginning with him, like, hey, I found the original. Maybe one day you'll tell me your story. To then her and then us like getting the story of like what all this was. Which is fucking awesome.
All he's got to do is watch the movie.
Well,
she gave the story.
Yeah,
no big deal.
And so that was cool. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna work Batman into this.
Me?
And
did you read my
I'm so glad that there was no cameos.
Me too. But I like how they had Batman or Bruce Wayne in the movie without having Bruce Wayne in the movie at all.
Right. Like this movie, this was her movie, and Chris Pine was fantastic as raising her up, and every character complimented her very well. I teared up in a couple parts of it. I think if anybody if you love going to the movies, even if you don't like superheroes, this thing is very inspiring. It's a great movie. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. You have to go see it. It's one of the best movies you're going to see this summer. I can guarantee it.
Yeah. I teared up at like the first like 5 minutes of the movie. Like that realization, like, holy shit, I'm seeing a fucking Wonder Woman movie right now. And then on top of that, like knowing that like the reviews were like highly praising the movie and stuff, I was like, not only am I seeing a Wonder Woman, I'm seeing a good Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah.
Because remember Elektra?
It was fucking awful. Well, I mean, it was a bad setup because that Daredevil was so bad.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, maybe that's part of the reason too why Marvel's been like, remember Elektra? Like, yeah, that was. I mean, that wasn't us, but you guys remember that?
That didn't work out so well.
I think that was Fox.
All right, let's get into some movie news because we have a couple things to touch on in the movie news, but I really want to get into the E3 stuff. So I want to kind of bounce these through and just say fuck it all. But let's get to gaming. Sin City is getting a TV show, and that's pretty dope. Like it's going into TV land. Would you guys watch that? Because the movie hit all the right tones. Do you think that they can replicate that on TV?
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one because it's ultra violent.
It's and it depends on where it goes to. Does they say where it's going? If it goes to like FX, if it goes to like cable, so if it goes to FX, I think FX could do it well. I think that AMC could do it well. because they tend to be a little more gritty with their shows. If not, like Showtime would be a great place for this show to go. Netflix would be a great place for this show to go. Something like that. I don't want to say Stars because Stars does good TV too, but like I think sometimes sometimes I don't know. Spartacus just kind of like that's all I think of when I think of Stars. Just like, and it would have to exist outside of the movie universe. Like they'd have to recast everybody and they'd have to tell the story all over again. And like I would like to see them actually do it in the order in which the comics came out.
Yeah, that'd be a fun way to do it. So far, the article doesn't say that there's anyone. They're just shopping it at this point. And like you said, it makes the most sense to go with a cable network and not like Fox.
Yeah.
Although Fox has gotten away with some shit on Gotham.
It's true. This is a show that does not belong on like regular TV.
Agreed.
Like network television.
Josh Gad has been seen, photographed, and put on social media at the DC offices with the, with Penguin comic book in his hand, with a Penguin comic book, and a lot is. Is he? Do you think he's gonna be Penguin in the Batman movie?
Well, there's rumors that he's gonna voice him in one of the cartoons coming up.
That makes sense.
Which.
I mean, I'm not against
it either. I think it'd be great. And I think we talked about this in chat when they first started doing this. I think I even said that I think he's going to do the voice, or that's kind of what they're leaning towards, as far as the speculation.
Although he is,
will be glad to see him be Penguin in any fucking role he takes. I love Josh Gad.
He'd be a fantastic Penguin.
Mm-hmm. So.
At least animated, like the voiceover. I don't know what he would look like as if he played if they did like a live action Penguin. That'd be weird.
Why?
I don't know.
He'd be in prosthetics,
I guess, but man,
listen, if you could play a snowman in one movie, and then you can come back and play.
Yeah, but he was a snowman in like an animated film.
Yeah, but then if you come back and you play not fucking Garcon.
His name is
Gaston.
It's Gaston, but he was LeFou.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a lot of range.
No one fucks like Gaston. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Did you guys not? You guys know that's you guys didn't watch that version? It's just me.
We did not to the Pornhub and watch that version yet.
Welp.
I'm gonna check that out for.
I think that's actually. I think that's from the Deadpool. Did you see the Deadpool thing where they had Deadpool in the bar and he's fighting people and they're like, no one fights like Deadpool, no one shoots like Deadpool. I think there's a no one fucks like Deadpool in that one, if I remember correctly. But anyway, it still works.
It's an old code, but it checks out.
Yeah.
The Tales from the Crypt reboot is dead in the ground. Kevin, are you sad?
No, I mean it's
no.
What?
I mean, I love Tales from the Crypt, and I think this is one of those things where they were like, "Hey, we want to bring it back, but it's going to have nothing from what the other ones had."
Yeah, that's true.
So it was like, all right, cool, then don't do it. Like even if they could even get John Kassir to come back as the Crypt Keeper, I'd be cool with that. But they didn't even want to do that. And they wanted to use a whole different Crypt Keeper. And and it was supposed to be on like TNT. So like, what the hell are they going to get away with on that? It's just, that was the thing about Tales from the Crypt. It was, it was gritty. It was campy at times, but it was like just like a fucking gory, like tits and blood kind of show. And you're not going to get that on TNT. So,
yeah.
Girl, bye.
Some Neo in the chat says good. That's a show that doesn't need to be rebooted. I agree, but also I wouldn't mind if like Kev said, if they got John Kassir back, if you made it like how it was originally, and you didn't have a fucking TNT, like sign me the fuck up, please.
Like get somebody like FFX or FXX or whatever, FFX.
FXX.
The people who do. Yeah, the people who do American Horror Story. Like American Horror Story, they push their boundaries every fucking season. But they have some really good stuff. And I would love to see like something like that.
I wouldn't even mind them just going back and upgrading the quality of the older episodes. You know, put them in HD and clean them up, send them out.
Yeah, it's something weird. I don't know who owns the rights to it or anything if HBO still does it, because even on HBO now, like they don't have any of the Tales from the Crypt episodes. I don't believe. I would love to.
I've never seen
all
them.
those.
That's a solid point. I haven't seen them on there.
Yeah, I would go back and watch all of those. Those were classic, man.
Yeah.
So HBO, we know you're listening to us. Bring them back for us, man, or
Yeah,
send me a copy.
or put them on another service like Netflix or I don't know, Shudder.
Yes. Oh God.
Are you still a subscriber, Kevin?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I kept it, dude.
Dude, he loves it. We were talking about it in San Antonio. He was like, "Dude, I'm keeping this. It's actually really awesome." And he was
Yeah,
like,
there's so many good horror movies on there, man.
Yeah.
Shudder is awesome, and it's only $4 a month. So there's my promo.
They never got back to me.
Shudder, I hope that one day you email us back so we can work out a thing for 8-Bit Horror Fest in October.
We can
They
follow up.
never
Be
got
like,
back to
hey,
You should email them back. You should submit another request.
I'm just gonna email my contact over there and be like, "Hey guys, do you not know what it's like to work with the almighty podcast network called the 8-Bit Geek?"
We have a contact over there?
Huh?
We have a contact over there?
Well, I have a guy who emailed me back.
he's my contact. We're pretty
he's
much
my
best
contact.
friends.
Oh, the guy that was like, "We're going to pass this along to the people who would better be suited to answer this question."
Yep,
Or
that's
request.
the guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my guy.
That's my guy.
Nice.
He's gonna hook me up. Hey guys, so we talked a little bit about how Power Rangers was deemed a failure at the box office and it wasn't going to get a sequel. Well, we may get one after all because the toy sales have, I'm going
to be completely honest with you, they're garbage.
The toys are garbage.
Yeah, their suits
they've been selling.
Yeah, I want a sequel. I thoroughly enjoyed the first one. It was way better than I thought it could ever be.
Agreed.
But those suits are garbage. And
and
if they here's the thing, if they made them less gritty and more like they are on like the Disney show or whatever it's on now, like even the originals, if you give them a more like clean aesthetic, you'd sell more fucking toys. This whole like dumb like gritty, look at these gritty suits. Like, yeah, great, they sold a lot. I promise you'll sell more if you make them a little more like bright.
Yeah.
The kids.
And I don't mind the armor aspect of it, but clean it up a little bit. Stop making this fucking heart of weird fucking glowy shit. And God damn it, stop fucking showing your faces.
Yeah. I mean, the reason they did that is so the actors didn't actually have to learn any kung fu in like the original stuff because it would be like stunt doubles wearing the helmets, so they just kept them off the whole time. But yeah, and I agree. Like it's like, okay, you're in the Zord, the Megazord. The fuck is your helmet doing off? Like get the fuck, like, hey, Jason. Like, hey, Kimberly, I'm on the street right now. The battle's over. I can see you. It's Saturday. You're supposed to be in detention right now. Like, I just lost audio from you guys. Yeah, it's not showing up on my stream either. So give me a second while I figure out what the. Skype. Skype apparently it says no speakers detected. Give me a second. Yeah,
Doug as well.
And we're back. I can hear you guys now. Yeah, that was weird. You guys just fucking vanished.
Weird.
All
right.
Okay, so next week, Kev, are you going to be around for the show next week or no?
Yeah, I'm going to be around for the show.
Yeah, he leaves on the 14th.
Oh, you leave on the 14th. Okay.
Yeah,
what about
so
the week
Monday
after?
night, we're going to start late on Monday because we were going to watch the Sony E3, remember?
Yeah. We're going to start at like 9.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay. So E3 is next week. There are so many games and things that are going to be announced. We have Project Scorpion. We're going to finally see the box for that. I mean, I hope it comes out this fall. So Jesus,
it's going to look even more like a VCR.
Probably. It's not going to look sexy when it has to look like a computer in order to fucking handle all that 4K goodness. So we'll hit it up. Microsoft's major titles, since we're talking about them. The Xbox is going to see Crackdown 3. We'll probably get a release date.
Finally.
Sea of Thieves, which I'm pretty excited. We got pretty hyped about that last year.
Yeah.
And the beta's been ongoing for that game. And so hopefully we see a release date and then some more footage from it. It's the team-based co-op pirate game.
Yeah, Mike sent us a thing a while back that was like, hey guys, like sign up for this. They're doing like the beta thing and you can be a game tester for it. And I was like, cool, I'm gonna do that. And I did it through, because it's not on Steam. It was all through like Xbox, but you could play on PC using the Xbox bullshit. So I did it. Forgot to check that email. Guess who got in and did not play?
You.
This guy.
Yeah.
Because
that's right up your alley too.
I know.
You know what? I signed up for that. And you know what they gave me? Nothing but a fucking newsletter every goddamn week.
That's fine. No, I got in for the closed beta. In fact, if I open up like my Xbox thing here on my computer, there's a little thing that's like, you know, congratulations. Hope you enjoyed playing the game. I did it. I didn't get a chance.
State of Decay 2 is also one of the major titles from Microsoft.
Yeah.
And so those are the three biggies that people are expecting. We'll go through and we'll say the Sony seems to have once again, they just have a fucking just a stellar lineup. We're not expecting any hardware from them because why? But major games is Days Gone, which is that zombie looking game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Death Stranding, which is the one Norman Reedus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima,
Yep.
Norman Reedus.
And then we have Detroit Becoming Human, which was kind of that kind of experimental kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
It was made by the Heavy Rain people, Quantic Dream.
God of War.
Oh, I can't wait.
Which looks really good, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gran Turismo Sport. NAC 2, I mean, nobody's really wanting that. Spider-Man, which is the PS4 exclusive.
The Insomniac Games making Spider-Man.
Last of Us 2, and then Uncharted The Lost Legacy. Now that's a fucking lineup for this year. Like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's stuff they've already announced. Think of the stuff that they didn't announce.
Yeah, these are...
I would say that's what I'm most excited for. Is like there's a lot of stuff we know that's coming because either we saw like teasers and stuff for it last year, like Days Gone and Uncharted 2 and God of War and all that stuff we got to see last year. But I'm so pumped for the stuff that we don't know about yet because I'm hoping it's good because last year they're like, you know, Star Wars games coming from Visceral Studios and like Criterion or whoever the fuck else is doing stuff. So this year I'm hoping we get some fucking games out of it, or at least even if it's something like that shitty fucking Battlefront trailer we got that one year. We're like, yeah, Battlefront's finally happening. And then it was like the next E3 where we actually got to see what the fuck the game looked like. I'm fine with that. Just give me some goddamn Star Wars stuff. Please.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for. A lot of it. And then Nintendo has Super Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, and ARMS is their major titles. They are...
For the next 3 years.
They are expected to make some pretty big announcements. Everyone's predicting that they're going to do a fucking... What's it called? What's the fighting one that they got?
Super Smash Brothers?
Yeah, Super Smash Brothers. They're everyone's expecting that because some game assets have been leaked about it. So we'll see. Also, Kev, stop shitting on them. Okay?
It's kind of my thing.
I know. Let's see. EA.
Who, Nintendo?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Mm.
Here we go. Doug?
What day is their thing?
What happened?
What day is their thing? What day is their stupid treehouse thing? Or whatever the fuck they call it.
So
EA
has a pretty good lineup and stuff.
I'm asking because I just want to make sure. Can we just push our show till after that? That way, like, it's just me just yelling at Nintendo for 2 hours. That'd be great.
That can be an 8-bit bits.
That's Tuesday.
Fuck Nintendo! Fuck it. What's that, Jer?
They're doing
Fuck Nintendo, fuck!
So EA has some pretty great line on them. They're of course doing all their sports stuff, but they have Battlefront 2 they're showing off. They're showing off the Visceral. Is it an RPG that Visceral is working on? I'm not sure.
Not sure. I haven't heard anything.
The Star Wars one, yeah, I think that's their Uncharted like Star Wars game.
Nice. That would be awesome.
And I think that's the one that they got people from Uncharted working on. Star Wars nabbed some people for from Uncharted and stuff.
And Visceral is the guys who did Dead Space, also Army of Two, the latest Army of Two, which was, I mean, the last one. But yeah, Visceral makes some pretty damn good games. I'm looking forward to what they bring to the table.
Yeah. And then of course they just released a trailer for the Need for Speed, the next Need for Speed, and guess what? It looks like Fast and Furious.
Well, yeah.
So, well, no, this one especially, like it's around. It's all around. It's all around.
Did you see?
Damn it! I was gonna ask that.
Yeah. Did you see my eye roll? I want to make sure that. Hold on. I'll make sure that you get this. Ready?
Oh, his eyes rolled so hard he almost went to sleep.
My video went out and I couldn't see you. I don't know what happened.
I thought you hung up. I was like, what a bitch.
Oh man, FIFA.
I just want to make sure. I know the listeners at home didn't get to. They might have heard it. I don't know, but just in case, I'll just let you know it was a pretty epic eye roll.
They heard the eye roll.
Yeah.
The Bethesda booth they're supposed to be announcing a new IP.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be some kind of like sci-fi action RPG kind of thing going on. I don't know.
Okay.
It's not Star Wars. They can't have it.
They gave Bethesda Star Wars.
No, it's not.
Who did Bethesda? No. Wait, who did a Star Wars? Who did the Old Republic? Who was the
That's EA?
No, BioWare, and then who did
BioWare.
Obsidian was the second one. Sorry, I was like, who did the second one?
Yeah. Also, oh my God.
What, Kev?
No, I read ahead and saw what Bethesda's the major games.
Yeah, those. I mean, they say VR against everything, but they have two major announcements that they're doing. Fuck the VR shit.
Really, you just say that because you don't have it.
No, I say it because you fucking spent $300 on a piece of garbage machine that doesn't have any games play, and all you do is play.
Wait. Jared, I didn't buy a Switch. Oh, hip hop porn. That's right.
Guess who didn't do either of those things? That's me. I don't buy garbage.
Really? I was gonna be
You're gonna be rude?
I was gonna be really mean. I won't say it. Ubisoft they have the Steep for the Switch. South Park, the Fractured Butthole.
Oh man,
yes,
can't wait.
And
Fractured Butthole.
They don't have much going on this year. It looks like, unless they announce some major stuff. And then Activision has Crash Bandicoot Trilogy, Destiny 2, and Call of Duty World War II.
Ubisoft will probably announce the next Assassin's Creed game. There's already been leaks and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because they took a year off to like really kind of reinvent the wheel on that one.
I mean, we almost have to at this point. I mean, like you keep doing the same games over and over again. I hope it's one that like jumps across several different timelines, because there's talks about like taking place during like Egypt and like the time of like the building of the pyramids and like pharaohs. And shit.
Man, that'd be cool.
Like you climb some fucking. You have a lot of climbing.
You sneeze.
Woo! What was that?
He
farted. It was so bad his camera got unfocused.
Yeah.
It shook the office.
It woke Colin up.
Yeah.
Everyone's up.
Yeah.
You woke. What are you guys looking forward to the most? I'm looking forward to that Red Dead Redemption 2 footage.
Yep. I'm looking forward to the reveal of Bloodborne 2.
Yeah, Red Dead, I'm super pumped about. And I want to see more stuff for some of the games that we got excited for last year, like God of War and all that stuff. I want what I want is I want games this year that are going to convince me to upgrade my systems. You know what I mean? Like I want there's already games that make me want to, upgrade to the PS4 Pro because duh. And then I want there to be something for Xbox that they knew whatever it's going to be called does that will like make me want to buy one aside from Red Dead. You know what I mean? Like I want there to be something about it that's just like fuck. Guys,
you want a killer app, yeah?
Like there has to be something about it that's gonna that has to blow PlayStation out of the water, even with all of its exclusives. You know what I mean? Like that's what they're up against right now. Is you have a system with phenomenal exclusive games. Your system has to kill that somehow. So I'm really excited to see what they do.
I don't know how you do that other than saying here's fucking Fable.
Yeah, or some of these other studios this year also have to be like, this is gonna be an Xbox Scorpio exclusive or whatever the fuck they name it. You know what I mean? Like, and it has to be games that you're actually gonna be like, fuck me, like holy shit, what? I don't know. Like that's what's gonna have to be. Not only because, I mean, obviously what it can do with it, like the native 4K stuff, and is duh. But like it has to have something else. It needs to have something else that like it comes with the VR stuff. Like you don't have to buy that shit separately, and it's still the same price as a console. You know what I mean? Like it won't, but it needs to have something like that that's just gonna blow it out of the water. I don't know. Like I don't know what that is. Huh?
Like a Kinect 3.
Yeah,
it was a joke.
No,
nobody wants to Kinect.
No one does. But I mean, obviously,
just like how nobody wants a Sony PSVR.
That's right.
Oh!
And like how I don't know how to say, and like how no one wanted a Nintendo Switch, but fuck us, that was the most popular thing we gave away this year. So,
yeah.
And they're like, sweet, I'm gonna go buy the one game that's worth playing on that.
Yeah.
And then I'll just throw it away because I don't have any other use.
Yeah, and I didn't spend any money on it, so fuck it, throw it away.
Yep.
Says
Jared, how's your Switch?
It's awesome, says the fucking guy who's almost gonna buy one. I heard you fucking talking about it in San Antonio. Yeah, I might buy a Switch. I might get one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy it when there's more than 5 games available for it.
Well, I'll see you in 3 years.
No, because then Nintendo will have a whole new system out by then because they're just fucking tripping over themselves.
No, it's the Switch. No, come on now. They have the 3DS and they've had 15 iterations of that thing.
Yeah.
So they'll have the Switch Slim, the Switch XL, the Switch XXL, the Switch TV, the Switch Remote, the Switch. I mean, it'll go on and on.
Yeah,
you'll be switching
that shit off.
You'll be switching it for years.
Yeah, I mean, I've said this time and time again. I would love to play the new Zelda, but that's as far as it goes so far. I'm not impressed with their lineup, and
hey,
hopefully, to be on their side, I hope they have a great E3, and I hope they make some fantastic announcements that make people want to buy their system. But as of right now, they only have their core audience, and that's pretty much, I guess, all they need right now.
You are 100% wrong on that, Kevin, because the sales say otherwise.
I like how Ann said Switch 3DS VR. So yeah, Jared's gonna be like, fuck VR. And then like Nintendo's gonna be like, hey guys, we made this thing that no one's ever heard of. It's called virtual reality. So we're gonna release this helmet. And then Jared's gonna be like, fuck, whose dick do I gotta suck to get in this?
I'm a fan of VR. It's just too expensive to get into, and it's just like the Switch. There's not enough software for it.
No.
Steam, I think Steam is doing a great job with content for it, and but I'd like to, I don't want these gimmicky games for VR. Like I don't want I don't want to sit on the bridge of the Star Trek Enterprise,
the Star Trek,
yeah, the Star Trek, and sit there and be like, okay, Commander, you take us out to fucking the space. Like I want just retrofit your games for it. I want some great experiences with some first-person shooters. I'll play in that.
There's one out right now, Farpoint.
No, I'm not.
Just picked it up. Ryan played it too.
I'm not talking about like these. Like that's I'm talking about these AAA titles. You know,
Doom VR.
I would love to play like Call of Duty World War II and be on the beach with that fucking headset on.
Well,
like
I think they might make an announcement for that. They did Call of Duty last year for Infinite Warfare. There was a VR mission in it where you can use the VR
mission. Though I want the game, man. I want the whole fucking experience.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't want a demo.
you've got to, okay, if you want that experience, you got to throw some money down on it. You got to let people know. You have to show the demand that it's out there. If you're like, I want all this, but I don't want to pay for it, then obviously they're not going to make it.
No, Kev, they need to come out with Generation 2, which is the cheaper hardware, and so that way it's obtainable by people with a fucking medium income. And, like, only right now you're paying $700, $800 to get all set up for it. And I'm not talking about PSVR because that's still $500. You're still talking $1,000 if you get a pro and a VR headset and some fucking games. Like, it just needs to come down in price, and that's when people will catch on with it.
Yeah, when the technology gets there, but it's not there yet. This is an early adopter phase, but you're talking shit like all this shit should happen at an early adopter like point, and it's not. It's not going to happen because once again, VR still isn't as popular as they want it to be, so nobody's going to take the risk and make like a great AAA title for it.
You don't need to.
Resident Evil did it, and Resident Evil sold. I mean, there was PSVR sold just for that. That Batman game, now that's on Steam, a lot of people are picking that up. Like I said, Farpoint is amazing, and it's a great shooter experience. So there's stuff out there, dude. You just got to look. Doug is clocked out, by the way.
So I think the point is that you shouldn't have to look for a VR game.
Exactly.
Like, this shouldn't be like, well, you just have to look for it. I mean, the same can be said about the Switch, where it's like you should have games and not have to go look for it in like the store for some like cheap. But at the fault of both of those things is that neither of them were necessarily super ready to be like released to the public quite yet, but they couldn't help but see dollar signs.
Mm-hmm.
Sony, there's a Sony exec who should not have opened his mouth, and he said this about backwards compatibility. Why would anyone play that?
Yeah, I went ahead. I was reading the article on that, and he was talking about how like there it was like Gran Turismo or something, and he was like they played like the old PS1, PS2, PS3 models, whatever, or versions of the game, and he was just like, ugh, why would anyone want to play? They look like garbage. Like, they look ancient. They look like garbage. Why would anyone want to play this? Like, and I guess he means like because of the aesthetic of it, but it's also like you realize it means nothing to people. It's all about the like nostalgia of it. Like, that's why when you do these remakes and remastered versions of games, they fucking sell like hotcakes, man. They can't keep them on the shelf, theoretically speaking.
And
a lot of them is like they're online, but yeah, it's like people love the games they used to play. It's what got them into gaming in the first place. They want to go back and revisit these games that they love, and that's why backwards compatibility works, and that's why people do it and play it and buy it.
They didn't do it. Even if they didn't, like, Xbox is making huge strides in this area because of the fact that they're focused on it and they're doing it. And even if people didn't play it, it's an option, and people want to buy your system that has the best options. And like, so for an exec from Sony being like, meh, it doesn't look good, even if he's not on the PlayStation.
People still go back to Final Fantasy VII, and that game is awful looking today.
Yeah. I mean, and that's like, I love the fact that I still have my Xbox 360, which I kept so I could go back and play some of my older games like Red Dead Redemption. And then when they introduced it as like a backwards compatible game for the Xbox One, it was like, thank you, yes. Like, obviously didn't fix the game, like, I'd say fix the game. There was nothing wrong with that game. It was perfection. But like, it didn't upgrade or do anything to the graphics to make it look any better. But like, it's because I want to play that game again, and if I can't play it on the fucking console I have to hold on to a piece of junk. Like, a console that is literally 10 years old at this point. Or older.
Yep.
So, like, I don't know, man. There's something about, like, I feel like the generation of people that are running these companies right now are like an older generation of gamers who are just minded to, like, push forward and to make it better for, like, the graphically and all that stuff, and that is their focus, without thinking about they're beyond like the kids that grew up in like the 90s, the 80s and the 90s, who are despite nostalgia so huge in our generation, is because like how quickly technology developed in our lifetime, and the fact that like we went from like you had like a landline to suddenly now you have a fucking computer in your pocket. That like because of that instant like growth in technology, we're very nostalgic to the things that we had when we were a kid, because literally within our lifetime, within like 5 years, like the world changed in a very drastic way that like literally you could carry a computer around with you.
Have Sony and Microsoft who are, when you buy something, it's going to be available to you forever, essentially, because their systems that they're building now are going to share the same kind of what's the word I'm looking for? They're essentially just upgrading their systems every generation now instead of completely revamping it, and I think everybody sees that now, and even Nintendo, who's so behind in technology and what people want, they still are building for the future, and with anything that you purchase now on the Switch, it stays in your library and will continue down that path in future generations. So it's smart. And I think everybody is building that in that way to where everything will be backwards compatible from this point on.
Yeah, I just think that like our market is there with like this generation, like, and this, I say this generation of gamers like us and stuff, because we want to be able to. And I see in the chat someone says something about sadly PC doesn't explicitly maintain capability with old stuff, which is very true. But you do see like sites like GOG that take old games and then they make them like available to play and fix issues and stuff with them. They'll patch them and whatnot. Like there's the Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight or whatever that game is called. I think it's that one. Steam has it. You can buy it on Steam. It doesn't work. It's a broken game. It just does not work on newer systems. There's just an issue with it, and Steam won't fix it for whatever reason because they got your money. They don't give a shit. But GOG, their team noticed that it was broken, and they went in and they fixed it, and they fixed the problem, so you can buy the game for $5.99 over on their thing, and you can actually fucking play that game. It's awesome, and so like that does exist. There is a way. There are sites and stuff that do make some of these games. Now, not all of them, obviously, but GOG is a good place to start if you're looking for older games that you still want to play.
Indeed,
very true. Let's see. So I didn't know that esports could have any kind of injuries other than maybe like a sprained finger, but I guess this is a thing that lungs are collapsing on esport players. Like, it's a fucking thing. Over the last 7 years, 6 high-profile esports players have been struck with a fucking spontaneous collapsed lung.
Yeah, that I was scrolling down through the notes and I was like, what the hell? Like,
yeah.
How is there? I didn't read it. Is there anything that like specifies why that's happening?
So typically it feels just blah blah blah. I read it before. I should have highlighted it. Space around it. Blah blah blah. March. Blah blah blah. No, it just happens. I guess it's the way that they're breathing or something. I don't fucking know. And one dude was like, yeah, I played with a collapsed lung and I was in pain, but I had to finish the match.
I mean, that's their money. I mean, that's, when they're on a team like that in an esports league, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, I mean, that's hell. Yeah, Vape Life, Ants was saying.
Yeah.
They were ripping mad clouds.
Somebody's saying somebody stretched didn't happen. I don't know. The doctors are saying maybe some of these players were smokers who had asthma and poor management with their nutrition and health.
I mean, that seems like legit. I mean, especially when you're in esports, you're spending a lot of time sitting at a computer playing because obviously you got to hone your skills. So, I mean, that seems all right. But yeah, I like Ant's Vape Life. Yeah. I think the Vape Life is very, very real.
Did you guys see this next one where Twitch viewers became stock traders?
Yeah, that was real interesting. And it looks like the Oregon Trail, the way it's set up.
Yeah, so they put up $50,000 for users to invest. And they've only made, well, at the time of this writing, there was only, they've made $200 off of it. But
idiots.
Hey, they're still in the black.
But yeah, it's pretty neat. Everybody in chat, put in their vote for where to put the money, and it was kind of cool. It's a collective stock trading. I guess.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
So I don't know if it's still going. I guess that. Let me see. I guess it's.
Go check it out.
I'm gonna check it out real quick, and yeah, it's still fucking going.
How much have they made?
Let's see. The last one, they're up $50,744.
Damn, there you go.
That's about $700. Nice. That's awesome.
This next story is worrisome a little bit for Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like they're the good guys as well, but the Take-Two Interactive says that GTA 5, we can do more microtransactions with our under-monetized users, which is monetized users, and that's kind of fucked up. But he also went on to say, like, we don't want to nickel and dime everybody, so that's a good thing. But just the thought of, like, oh, man, like, how this game prints fucking money for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Current state, like, people buy in-game currency every fucking day.
Yep.
Like it's goddamn Amazon that they're shipping you something.
Which you can earn it too. I mean, if you do the missions and stuff, obviously you're only going to get so much. You're going to have to drop real money if you want to fly a virtual helicopter or own like something like that. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we live in a world of microtransactions now, and they're realizing that they're going to turn into Steam, where they don't need to make other games anymore because they live off the microtransactions from games like this.
It's amazing. Like this game is how old? 7 years now?
No,
maybe like 5 or 6.
GTA 5 release date.
GTA 5, because I was living in the duplex when that came out, and that was like 2013, 2014.
I want to say 2013. Yeah, around
it was 2013.
Yeah, it was the initial release, and then the next gen consoles were like a year later.
So even after 5 years, like this game is one of the most like sought out games. People are still buying it. It's always in the top 5 sold. I don't know how. And then the money, they don't release how much they're making off of the microtransactions, but people buy those fucking cards, like
shark cards.
The shark cards. They're just printing fucking money, man. And I hope that Red Dead is not gonna go super overboard with it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, I played a lot of the multiplayer stuff, but you can do the private matches and stuff, or private worlds, which I know you can do in GTA also, like private servers sort of stuff. So like, if you're just playing with friends, that shit won't matter. It's if you want to go in and go do like the competitive stuff, like the heist and all that bullshit, which I mean, people like doing that stuff. But like I don't really care about any of that. So
Kev loves to take a half an hour just to load up the game.
The game.
And then he loves to sit for another half an hour while loading into one of those car matches.
Mm-hmm.
Car matches? You mean a race?
And they've got other things.
Tomato, my dude.
Yeah. Still the car match. And then another half hour doing a heist. Like that's loading in.
Heist is a blast, man.
God help it if you lose connection with someone or someone goes offline because there's another 30 minutes waiting for somebody to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Man.
Oh, here comes Dr. Deb.
Thanks, Deb. Intense stress combined with long periods of inactivity, your blood pressure spike causes your lung to partially collapse.
Wow.
That's intense.
Thank you.
That's intense. So, like, they should be, like, at standing desks. Just to... this could happen to me, guys. I might collapse my...
That's why I took...
Doug's living that vape life. Vape nation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, that's our show for the week. I hope that everybody enjoyed it.
Is it?
Is it, though?
Oh, shit. We've got one more story.
Yeah.
I forgot about this story. I meant to do this story a lot sooner. Okay. Okay, we got a special guest that we're going to bring in. Kevin, I wanted this to be a surprise to you. Let's Skype him in real quick.
Dad?
That would be amazing.
That would be so amazing. All right, let's see
your
if
dad would be like, "The hell you boys want?" I don't know why your dad sounds like that.
I don't know. He's spent a lot of years smoking, so yeah.
Hey, Kev, it's me, your father.
You're but he's from Chicago, so he's got the Chicago accent. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Hey, Kev, it's your father.
There you go. That sounds a little bit more like it.
Hey, man, I saw your friends were touring. They were touring. Hey, yeah, they come stay at your place. It's real cool, my son. Yeah, friends and shit. Way more friends than your old pops here. All right. So is he made it? Is he answered yet?
He's online. Let me. I'm gonna hit call right now. Here we go.
Who the fuck? Please be DMC.
That would be amazing. No, unfortunately.
What's up, all you 8-bitters?
Hey guys, it's me. I'm back.
Is that Palmer Lucky?
Yeah.
Oh God, no.
I mean, listen. We're doing some really good stuff here in America. I'm doing the circuit right now. I'm talking about my new thing. Listen to what my new plan is. Okay, so
well, hold on. Well, first let's get things straight. People may not know you, so you were the
I built virtual reality.
Yeah, it's tough to say you were the inventor of it when you clearly
it's on my list. Look at my business card. It says virtual reality architect. Listen, I'm like that guy in the Matrix, the architect. I sit in a room and I say big words like vis-a-vis and concordantly.
Okay. Well,
all right.
So you worked on the Oculus Rift. Then you got fired.
No, well, okay, that's a matter of opinion on whether or not I got fired. Listen, me and Mark, not Wahlberg, we were hanging out, but the Zucks, and Zucks were hanging out, and it turns out he is not like all the other rich white guys, which is to say, pieces of shit. He actually likes people. Which is fucking stupid. It's a waste of time and money. Listen, if you hate people, especially minorities that are not white, which is minorities, listen, you could go places. But if you're a white person and you're a fan of them,
oh no, this is going off the rails.
This took a turn, Palmer.
Let's just talk about
okay, we're talking about what I. Okay, so I'm building walls with my boy Trump.
Oh, no.
Oh. Hey, we're losing connection with you there, Palmer.
Yeah, I'm developing new technology to help secure our borders, not only from Mexicans or the deplorables, as my boy Donnie T would call them, but also the terrorists.
God damn it! What are you gonna hit them with your flip flops?
I actually had not thought of that. That's a really good idea. It seems to scare all the women away, so maybe I can use that there too.
Take care of them bad hombres.
So what are you're building invisible walls now?
Well, no.
That's what your article says. It's an invisible wall that can detect anything from going over it.
It's like an electric fence, right? So I guess technically invisible, but like if you get close enough, you'll know it's there. Mostly by all the alarms and stuff. Listen, I met with, you guys know Steve Bannon?
Oh God!
Know him?
No.
Well, it was good talking to you.
Listen, like
we got to go.
Listen, I met with him, and it was set up by my boy Christopher Dickus. Listen,
Kevin, end this. We gotta go. Bye.
I don't understand why you guys won't let me talk about this stuff. Listen, me and him we met playing Warcraft. Me and Bannon, we were farming gold.
No. Thanks for coming on, Lucky.
Okay, I guess we're not gonna talk about my cool new invention. Bye, guys. See ya.
Did you just go out your window? From a Skype call?
He went out his own window.
He says, "Listen more than Mark says, hey." Oh God. Okay. Well, that's our show. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you made it this far. We hope you tune in next week.
Yeah, hopefully. We promise not to bring Palmer Lucky back, or whatever his name is. Yeah,
we've banned him.
He is a piece of shit. I was reading this article, just like, wow, you're fucking asshole.
Wait, that was real?
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, dude, it's a Destructoid. I had some really funny jokes. He made he's being helped by like one of his other people that helped him like make the Oculus, named Christopher. It's Dykus. DYCUS, and I had a whole thing about how they called him they put his wiener in people's mouth, and they go, "Ha ha! You got Christopher Dickus in your mouth. Dickus in your mouth. Christopher Dickus in your mouth."
Well, I'm glad that you got that out.
It was so. It was just like, but it just looks like Dickus. It looks like Dickus, his name. But yeah, I was just reading all about it. It's just
This
like,
is
fuck.
fucking real. I
Mhm.
thought this was a joke. I
No!
didn't. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I mean, didn't even get to the point that he is a doomsday prepper. This dude is a fucking idiot. I would not mind if Palmer Luckey just happened to
Well, don't say that there, Kathy Griffin.
vanish.
Yep.
Vanish. Just vanish
That's
into
what-
the ether.
All right, that's our show, everybody. I hope they enjoyed it. Tune in next week. Stick around. We'll do a Q&A.
Yeah.
My name's Jeremy.
I'm Doug.
I'm Kevin.
Love hugs and all that bullshit.